Do you know what it means to square a number? It means multiply it by itself, right? Do you remember in school whenever we got taught right triangles, or if you're being taught right triangles right now, you may have heard of the Pythagorean theorem. It's a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And what that is, in a right triangle, your hypotenuse squared will equal the other two sides' squares added together. And whenever it comes to right triangles, you know squares are very important. But have you heard of squares in the circle? Do you remember ever being taught squares inside the circle? Well, I'm going to show you something that you've probably never seen. Did you know the height and width inside the circle at any point those squares added together will equal the diameter squared? It's true. Let's take one of these degrees. Let's take the 30-degree point. Now we're going to take the height and the width of this circle. Now that we have our height and width marked at 30 degrees, I want you to notice that I have the center of the circle marked. And if we connect the two end lines of the height and width, it goes right back through the center of the circle as the diameter, and it creates a triangle, but not just any triangle. We just found the 30-degree triangle that's inside of every circle, and the circle is symmetrical and it mirrors itself. So this width up here at 30 degrees is the same width that's down here at the bottom line of 30 degrees. Now you can see that the height of the circle squared plus the width of the circle squared at any point in the circle will equal the diameter squared. And the degree of triangle is found exactly at that degree point. Because the circle is symmetrical and it mirrors itself, I'm going to show you a couple different ways that the squares of the circle will add up to equal the diameter squared. First, we've got the height and the width at every point of the circle. Their squares added together will equal the diameter squared. But also, not only the height and the width, because the circle is symmetrical up and down and left and right, this bottom leg right here, which is also the width up here at the top of the 30, is also the same height at 60 degrees. Vertically in the circle, the squares work just like a triangle. The diameter is the hypotenuse, and the other two sides got to add up to equal 90. So the height of the 30 squared plus the height of the 60 squared will equal the diameter. 75, 15, 45, 40.